Gavin Newsom has been going around the country talking to voters. It's pretty obvious that he's planning a presidential run. And so he's been doing a little bit of a U.S. tour. So he posted this thing. Let me walk you through this because this is pretty fun. So yesterday he said, "Happy birthday, Lindsey Graham. Great to be in a packed room in your hometown this morning." So he went to Lindsey Graham's hometown and was doing a town hall and going before the voters. And he tagged Lindsey Graham in South Carolina and said, "Yo, homie," who's coincidentally had been avoiding the voters like most of these Republican MAGA shitbags. Okay. Now, Nancy Mace is from South Carolina. So once she got wind that Gavin Newsom was out there, and it's pretty obvious that he's like planning a presidential run, it's pretty obvious that he is like building a national profile. So Nancy Mace, who's obsessed with clout and her little walk and talk TikToks, she was like, "I want to debate." This is where it gets fun, guys. It really does. Oh, dude, because we know Nancy Mace is fucking crazy. She is crazy. Okay, now Nancy is trying to get in on this. You know, she's talking about maybe running for governor in South Carolina. She's running on a no income tax. She's going to try to promise people no income tax and run for governor. That's the Nancy Mace plan. I mean, it's shrewd. She's capitalizing on this, and she's going to try to use the transphobia and this no income tax, which of course will fuck the poor people. It always does, because they're the ones who benefit the least from no income tax. But anyway, so Nancy Mace got in on that with Gavin Newsom. And then she says here, she posted this video. She said, "Don't California my South Carolina." She posts this little video. She looks like shit, dude. She needs to lay off the fucking Ozempic, bro. Or the transphobia or something, dude. She just doesn't look good. But here she goes.
He's the guy, you know, challenging everybody to debate. Yeah. And he's too scared to hit the stage with me. We definitely don't want a California, South Carolina. And I hope like heck that he will accept my debate challenge. I love a good debate, and I would love to take him and his hair gel on.
Okay, so that's her attack on him. Him and his hair gel is what she's on now. Okay, she's talking about hair gel. And so she tweeted right here. She said, "Formal invitation. Gavin Newsom, let's debate. We will bring common sense policies. You bring, well, your best hair gel." That's her attack on him, the hair gel. Face to face, Rep. Mace challenges Governor Newsom to debate during South Carolina visit. Okay, now first off, dude, Governor Newsom should not debate her. Like, why is she even earned the right to a debate? She's a representative of a tiny, rich district on the beach in South Carolina. She's never been governor. She's never had a big job. All she does is attack trans people. All she's going to do is be like, "What is a woman?" But you know what Governor Newsom did? You ready? You want to see his response here? He just slayed her. Because she said, "Don't California my South Carolina." And he said, "So you don't want lower homicide rates, lower gun death rates, lower taxes for working families, lower maternal mortality rate, higher GDP, higher wages, higher life expectancy, free pre-K, free community college, free school meals, and total domination in every major industry? Time for a bathroom break, Nancy." Dude. So he just fired back saying, "Yeah, you know what? California is better than South Carolina in every fucking metric. Every one. South Carolina is a shithole. Dude, it's struggling. Her state is ass." Okay, it is. It's like high in poverty. The poverty rate in South Carolina is extraordinary. They have a problem with maternal mortality. They have a lot of gun violence in the rural areas. I mean, dude, the state is not doing well financially, right? It's like, it's just beat. You know, there's literally one area that's really like prospering, and that's her district, where like Daniel Island, all the richest people that live on the beachfront, right, on the coast. Yeah, it's a total like shithole. And not only that, but you know what she would do, that all she would do is be like, what is a woman? Like, she would just do some bullshit shock shit. What is a woman? What is a woman? Yeah, not you, Nancy, not you. She's trying to rile up a debate with Gavin Newsom, even though she doesn't deserve it. She's not serious. She's just a troll, right? But look at what his response was. His response was, this you? Or is that one of your burner accounts? I honestly can't tell these days, because Nancy Mace accused of making staff use burner accounts to hype her up. Isn't that crazy? And she actually did that. I mean, a lot of her ex-staff have come forward saying a number of things about her. Some of the things we found out about Nancy Mace is that, one, she's like a control freak who is obsessed with her social media following. She has burner accounts that she requires her staff to get on. Dude, it's crazy. Like, she's a psychopath. She is a psychopath. It doesn't have to be real for her. It's just got to appear. She's all about the appearances of like fame and power. It's psychotic. And Gavin Newsom, though, is just like slamming her. You know, he's been slamming her for 2 days now. Dude, Nancy Mace, she is crazy. Dude, look at her, bro. Look at her. She just looks psychotic, dude. She does. She looks like a psycho, man. She used to be so normal, guys. 5 years ago, I was literally thinking, oh my God, Nancy Mace is like bringing sanity to the Republican Party. She's just lost it. Absolutely just bonkers. She is certifiably bonkers. See, Nancy Mace, though, I'll tell you right now, Nancy Mace doesn't deserve a debate with anyone. And here's why. Because she is disingenuous. She does not take the road of like arguing realistic points. She is only trying to score the like content points. Everything she does is just to get a soundbite in order to make some TikTok content to appeal to some low information, bigoted fucking voter base in the redneck part of her state or nationwide, some element of the Trump fucking deliverance casting call, right? That's what she does. She doesn't argue real policy positions. She goes and takes photographs next to the women's bathroom sign and says something nasty about trans people. And people who engage in that type of bad faith behavior, they don't deserve serious debates. There's no reason to offer a legitimate debate to people who engage in that type of bad faith content. Just absolutely none. And especially not with fucking Nancy Mace, right? Dude, she is a clown among clowns. She is, dude. Huge clown. My thing is this. I'm not voting for Newsom in the primary, okay? I will say that. But if Newsom ends up being our candidate, I'm going to fight like hell for the man. Because we have no choice but to get behind whoever wins the primary. And this is my thing for all Democrats. You ready? I don't care where you are on the spectrum. I don't care who you want. I don't care. In the primary, go for your shit. Okay? In the primary, follow your heart, push your guy across, and I hope you win. And we will all vote with our convictions in the primary. But at the end of the primary, we are going to end up with a candidate. And I don't care if it's Gavin Newsom or fucking Timbuktu. We are going to all rally behind that candidate, and we are going to beat the racist, fascist, Republican piece of shit. Okay? And I don't want to hear anything else. I don't want to hear one goddamn complaint about, oh, this is the wrong guy, or, oh, they're a snake. F you. I don't care. You're getting on the blue boat, and you're going to fight hard, or you're going to shut the fuck up. Now, until then, you can shred everybody, okay? You can, like, love or hate whoever you want. I'm not going to eat your lunch for that, okay? But at the end of the day, whoever wins that primary is going to be our candidate, and we're all going to get in their corner. And that's it. No fucking around. And if you don't, then you want fascism as much as the MAGA shitheads do. The people vote in the primary, and then when the people vote, the people have spoken. And so we have to get our shit together. Was his visit to South Carolina positive or negative? I mean, in general, the thing about Gavin Newsom is, in general, he gets a pretty positive reaction. He does. I mean, you know, he's a good-looking, well-known politician, good speaker, and he's done some really good shit. I mean, he's got his faults, right? And he certainly is now like doing the whole I'll listen and sit down with anybody. And I do believe he cares as well. I mean, I've been following his career since he was the mayor of San Francisco, and he definitely cares. It's weird, okay? Because it's going to be really interesting to see how this works in 2028. And again, though, I am definitely suspicious of Gavin Newsom. And so I'm not like stumping for him to win the primary. Part of me feels like he might win the primary despite anybody trying to like fracture his campaign. I'm afraid he's going to win it, knowing the way Americans vote and how they look at what a president is supposed to look like. Like, Americans have an idea of how a president is supposed to be. It has nothing to do with policy. So we'll see. If he runs, I think he's probably going to win the nomination. So I'm sort of damage controlling about if that happens. Right? But I will say this, though. I feel like we need somebody who can bully back, which is somebody who's like a Newsom, a Pritzker. We need somebody aggressive. It could be an AOC. We need somebody who can bully back. What I don't want is I don't want a fucking nice guy. I don't want a Tim Walz, okay? I don't want a, aw shucks, let's all get together and sing Kumbaya. You know, no, I don't want that. I want a fighter. And so we'll see what happens. My thing is I grew up in a small town in Wisconsin, so I know what, like, that sort of small town middle American voter is like. And I'll be honest with you guys. I feel like what has happened, this is just me putting this out here, and it's heartbreaking, but I feel like the way the Republicans have weaponized racism after Obama being president, I think we have been set back. And ever since then, we've been rolling back. They're trying to get rid of the Civil Rights Act, for Christ's sake. You know, dude, it's fucked up because unfortunately, guys, look at America. This country is fucked up. You know what I mean? So to expect the voters in America to make good decisions based on policy, that's not going to happen. You have to be strategic and realize that most of this country sucks. So how do you win despite them being fucking degenerates? You know what I'm saying? Because if we had somebody who ran on Medicare for all, they probably wouldn't even get a lot of votes. Everyone would be suspicious. Oh, they're a socialist. Oh, they're a fucking communist, right? You know what I mean? It's like, because our country sucks. Our country sucks. The people in this country and our history, we fucking suck. We're entitled. We're lazy. We vote on vibes and not policy. We vote against our best interests. We won't bury the hatchet in order to do good things for people. We're constantly infighting and stirring drama. You know what I mean? We suck, right? So you have to strategize on how to win, even though everybody in America makes piss poor voting decisions. I know it sucks, but it's like the reality. Like, we suck, dude. Dude, I'm voting for the asteroid in 2028, dude. That's my vote. Asteroid 2028, dude. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.